Monster RX93.1 presents All Out, your daily morning pick-me-up. All out hits, all out celebrity interviews, all out sports and showbiz news. Your hosts, Rico Robles and Carla Aguas.
Women, hold on to your seats. You might get really kilig. You might get really excited. I already know what's going to happen. Here are the comments. They're flooding in, Rico.
Ladies and gentlemen, this dude can ball. First time I saw him, I think it was years back over in La Salle Green Hills when he was in school. Then the Euro step that captured everybody's attention, but it is charm and his good looks that got you high. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome here on All Out, the one and only RICCI Rivero.
Hello po, hello. Good morning, good morning.
Morning, Richie. Hi.
Good
Thanks
morning.
for joining us. Before anything else,
Thank you rin po for having me.
how are you? Kamusta naman? How have you been?
I'm fine. So far, I'm just here in Isabela trying to get to make it up with my brothers since yun nga, I've been spending so much time talaga in Manila and doing so much things. So it's really the right time for me to get to spend more time with my family.
Mm-hmm.
So you said you're in Isabela now, right? Were you able to make it there before lockdown? So is it safe to say you've been there since the start of lockdown?
We got here like March 16, so like the first day of lockdown, and then I went back for a while lang in Manila, and then I went back here again kasi I need to do something lang for work po. For work. No pause.
I want to have a meter on
He's so cute.
Every time I hear it, but yo.
He's so cute because when he realizes, he's like, sup?
Exactly.
Kamusta naman yun? Because like you said, you've been spending a lot of time in Manila. You know, you study here in Manila. You have a lot of work engagements as well, whether it's gigs or basketball. So kamusta naman yung feeling na you got to go back to the province? I mean, life is a lot more chill there, diba? Plus with lockdown and quarantine, everyone really is staying at home. They're not really making gimmick or whatever. So kamusta naman yung change na yun from like super busy in Manila na you had so many commitments and then finally you get to the province and it's like so chill.
Yeah, actually for me, it's really the time for us to reflect siguro this quarantine since no one can really go out nga and all. So for me, I kind of miss the usual us, but then it's kind of more tiring than pala to just stay at home and do nothing. Parang as in wala tayong ginagawa and all. So I don't know, for me, I just try to at least like work out and not let like being an athlete go somewhere else. So I wanna at least work out from time to time.
I just want to commend Richie. Your shirt is dope. It's so Tiger King as early as now. I mean, dude, what's the inspiration behind the fashion? Also the hair too. Love it.
It's actually my first time to wear like these kind of printed shirts. I bought like few shirts na I wanted to try since lockdown naman, so wala naman masyado makakita. Just wanna check things out.
I love it. He's like, now is the time to experiment, see if it's bagay. If it's not, well, nobody will know. Okay, so that's how you've been doing like during this entire quarantine. But you know, a lot of people, Richie, were really excited when we said we were going to have you on the show today. Last night, our inbox blew up because people wanted to know so many questions and all that. But I think, you know, for those that are tuning in or that want to get to know you a little bit more, I mean, basketball is such a popular sport here in the Philippines. It's a sport that really Filipinos love. We've loved ever since for decades. Growing up, were you a fan of basketball? Is that why you decided to start playing? Or were your parents like, listen, gagawin kitang star ng basketball, magiging scholar ka, we don't have to pay for your tuition, this is going to be great. You know how like some athletes, diba, their parents were like, I'm a fan of basketball, you will be a player, or did it come from you? Like growing up, did you want to play basketball?
Siguro since every time, like the usual kids naman, diba, they go with their dads when their dads go out. So since my dad plays basketball before, parang nanonood lang kami ng brothers ko. So parang we get to talk about what our dad's been doing, diba, na masaya rin naman pala to and all that. So we tried, and then we had like a small court at home, like sa room muna, and then after that, nung medyo naging comfortable kami, we had like a real size na. And then from there, siguro mas na-enjoy na namin together since me and my brothers started as in almost the same time lang. So una sila kuya, they tried yung mga basketball clinics, and then I was watching lang sa side. Tapos parang yun, since nakikita ko siguro na maraming bata and then nag-enjoy sila, parang that's the time na I decided, okay dad, I want to try also like yung mga clinics and all that. And then from there, dun lang namin na-discover na it's something that we can do for good naman, and sobrang na-enjoy namin siya. So na-challenge kami ng na-challenge from like the moment we started until now.
How hands-on was your dad? I mean, I'm seeing a lot of different pictures, and also when I go to a gym over in San Juan, talagang the home of the Rivero brothers. Diba? So how tough and how hands-on was your dad in your training?
Yeah, he was your first coach, eh?
Yeah. Actually, he was also our coach when we started here in during like elementary days. We have like a school here in Isabela, and then he was the coach na lang there, as in sinabi niya na he can train like kids nga and all that, kasi he went yung mga coaching clinics sa Manila just to help us also, yung mga ganon. So siya rin talaga yung naging coach namin throughout our like starting days pa lang. And then si dad, he's the kind of dad who gets mad talaga na parang, di ba gusto mo naman yan, ganito ganyan, hindi naman kita pinili to do that and all that, yung mga ganon. So kami parang, oo nga, pero bakit ganyan ba dapat? Yung mga ganyan yung naisip namin that time eh. But then, now, sobrang iba na talaga, as in, we see so much videos talaga na yung dads nila sobrang hands-on. So, for me, normal naman pala yung ganon.
So who was that basketball idol that he would show you guys? Na parang, panahon ko, especially now, you're playing what, 1 or 2, point guard, shooting guard. Was he showing you like some classic videos na parang sino to? Mga Pete Maravich, sino ang pinapakita niya sa'yo?
Or growing up, who ballers did you love?
Jordan eh. Puro Jordan eh. Ever since Jordan talaga siya all the way. And then nagiging Kobe, nagkitwist ng Kobe. Pero Jordan, more on Jordan talaga. So as in every time papawatch niya kami, ganyan, nanonood kami ng Jordan movies or games, memorize niya kasi yung hindi ko alam kung bakit. Like, pag may sinabi kaming instance na sa game, sasabihin niya na, oo, game 3 yan, oo, game 7 yan, mga ganun. So kami parang, what?
Eh, di na-enjoy the last dance. How was the feeling when the last...
Yeah, sobrang nakakasad kasi ang dami pala naming hindi alam, like, na hindi talaga na broadcast before. But then, yun nga, sobrang eye-opener niya talaga how Jordan was before. And kung paano talaga niya parang winner out yung sarili niya.
Wow. Okay, since we're talking about childhood, we have a couple of fan questions here that I think are related to it. Richie C wants to know, when you were a little kid, what did you dream of becoming when you were growing up? Like, did you want to become a professional basketball player? I mean, obviously you're still playing for school, But growing up, like when you were a kid, did you want at the end of the day na you would become a pro bowler, or did you want to be a doctor, a fireman? Like, what was your dream job growing up?
Yeah. Actually, well, watching yung mga PBA games before, since si dad nga, he used to bring us to mga PBA games. Parang I imagine myself being there sa Araneta and all that. Na parang someday magagawa ko rin siguro yan, basta I'll try to do my best all the time lang, and siguro sacrifices will really be there, pero yun nga, kailangan mo rin pasan lahat ng obstacles. So yun, siguro from there yung mga nakikita ko na like sila Kuya J, Helter Brand, yun yung mga time na sa Kuya Ronald Tubig. Sobrang parang na-inspire talaga ako to do more. So from there, doon ko talaga sinabi sa sarili ko na yes, I wanna be a professional basketball player.
Nice. See, there are really some Rico na growing up, besides, for the heavy influence of their parents na you're gonna be a basketball player, they really do aspire na, okay, that's what I'm gonna work towards all throughout my life. Now, back to childhood. From kay Sarah naman, since we're talking about childhood and, your brothers and your dad and your family, can you share with us, please, one of your most embarrassing childhood memories? Kahit if it's basketball related or what, kahit hindi. Like, can you think of any instance na, oh my God, nakakahiya, I can't believe this happened to me?
Siguro po, kasi yun nga, like what I said kanina, we used to have like a ring sa room lang. So medyo mababa siya. So since before we were little pa rin naman, we used to like have a small dunking contest there. Tapos ang dami naming mga friends talaga na pumupunta. And then I've been practicing like the dunk na no look, yung mga ganun. Tapos when I tried it, as in inaantay ko umabot dun sa ring, but then bumabagsak na pala ako. Tapos, meron kasing edge dun sa side. So, I hit the edge. Tapos ako parang, pagtama ako, syempre tumayo ako agad, pero nahihilo pa ako. So, I tried na parang, okay lang ako, but then sobrang dizzy na talaga.
Oh so, no, it was parang, in front of people.
Yeah. Buti sana kung like while practicing lang with my brothers, ganun. Pero sobrang dami naming friends that time.
It was showtime at that moment.
Oh. Okay, since we're on the topic of childhood, alam mo, Richie, ang daming immature talaga in life. Nahugot. So Beverly wants to know, what is the most childish thing that you still do? So like, let's say, ginagawa mo siya when you were younger and you still do it now. Is there something silly that you still do or that you carried over into your adulthood?
Ano ba?
Like, do you bully your brother? Do you prank your brother? Do you steal his clothes?
I guess it's something normal. Di ba? Pero childish ko. Yeah, I still bully my brothers, but then I bully them for the sake of like letting them understand things, mga ganun. Hindi naman like to bully them na as in ma-assert talaga. Yeah, kasi as much as possible, I try to, yun nga, since nasa Manila kami and my little brothers are here talaga. We, yung mga older ones, we try to parang get to bond with them in a way na hindi naman naabot dun sa magkakapikunan. But then, yeah, kasi baka hindi nila gets yung ganong side namin ng older ones.
How many are you? Ano, Richie? Sa family?
We're 7 boys.
Whoa! 7?
Wait.
Yeah.
You don't have a sister?
Oh, I could imagine the household.
Your poor mom.
So, I mean, are you the second eldest? Are you the eldest? Ano yung ranking niya?
No, I'm the third.
The third.
Okay.
Right smack in the middle.
Yeah.
So,
the youngest is how old?
He just turned 6.
Oh, wow, So,
He's so
right?
baby pa.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's so cute. Okay, last childhood question. Dami namin questions, but this is funny. What's the strangest or weirdest punishment that your parents ever gave you? Like, you know how kids get grounded or yung tipong face the wall?
Yeah.
Did your parents do anything na parang like looking back, ang weird nun ah? Why did they do
Yeah, yung face the wall with the books on your hand like that.
What?
Yeah, with the books on my hand, nakaganyan lang ako. Tapos, like, nasa CR pa ako that time. Tapos, yeah, they really do it na parang you face the wall. Tapos my brothers were like mga 10 steps away from me lang. Tapos my other brother was like sa kabilang side lang. So kasi lahat kami nakaganon. Tapos nagtitinginan pa kami. But then, syempre, siguro when we were young, we used to be super, parang medyo naughty talaga. So, syempre, try pa namin minsan to stop naman ganun na if may sound na may papalit sila mom or like yaya. That's the time we go back and face the wall, yung mga ganun.
And speaking of throwback stuff, all right? So just a question. When you were in high school, ano yung favorite subject mo or elementary?
Yeah.
Were you into science, PE?
Naging like athlete nga ako before. Hindi ko masyado na-enjoy yung PE because palaging exempted, yung mga ganun. So nakastay lang kami. We don't get to play with our classmates talaga.
Mm-hmm.
So siguro for me math, but then like I enjoy it. I enjoy math. But then may mga times talaga na kapag hindi mo talaga feel lahat, as in parang kahit anong subject yung sa'yo, bored ka talaga, yung mga ganun.
Wow, math. Sana
So,
all. I hated math.
Calculate that perfect crossover, Carla. You know what I mean?
It's not that I'm really good at math, but then it's a subject that I enjoy lang.
Mm. Okay, so smart ka, noted. Okay, Richie. Richie, being an athlete, especially being a basketball player, you guys are so used to a routine. You have a schedule, there's discipline involved. I mean, that aside, what do you think it is about basketball that you've learned that you can apply sa life mo? Because you know how like, you guys are so disciplined. You really are.
Yeah.
Sa diet or whatever. So, syempre, you learn these things, diba? What is it about basketball that you've learned na you apply talaga to your everyday life?
Siguro, since basketball, it's a trial and error nga. That's why we practice all the time. We practice every day, and then we do extra works like before or after the training. Siguro, sa life, it's something that we do commit mistakes talaga, and it's something that makes us a better person. Siguro depending na lang on how we make up to it or how we parang weigh things depending on the mistake that we did or the good thing that we did, something like that. So siguro yes, sometimes it happens talaga na may mga instance na kailangan maintindihan natin na it's just an obstacle. It's something that God gave me to get through this kasi He won't give me something naman na I won't be able to go through, diba, yung mga ganun.
Mm-hmm.
So for sure, in life, marami talagang ups and downs, and it's just something that will make us better in time kasi yun nga, He won't give us something naman na hindi natin talaga kayang lagpasan. So for sure, yung mga mistakes natin, yun yung makakapagpabuti sa atin in the future, and kailangan lang natin siya intindihin the right way and the best way possible.
Wow. Things just got so deep there.
Diba?
Okay, life coach.
Diba? I mean, we have RICCI Rivero. He's joining us from Isabela. We're just talking about childhood, kung paano siya pinapunish with the book.
And then the lessons that he's learned care of basketball. Speaking of basketball, this is an interesting fan question, Richie. If it wasn't basketball that you'd be playing, what sport do you think you'd be into or you'd be good at?
Before I started doing taekwondo first. And then, I was enjoying it na talaga.
Okay, so were you competing in taekwondo?
Yeah, before when I was in elementary, and then I was really having fun actually. Tapos there was a time pa na na-stop yung trainings namin because yung venue hindi na pwede dun sa venue na yun. So my dad was like, sige dito na lang kayo sa house, sabihin mo dun sa mga kasama mo, ganyan. So as in, si dad bumili pa siya ng mga mats for taekwondo, ganon. So talaga nag-set up kami somewhere here sa house lang. Tapos yun, sobrang fun kasi as in parang sobrang at home na ako diba? Na parang dito kami sa house, ganon. Sobrang bababa lang ako ng house, tapos nandiyan na lahat ng teammates ko and all that. So sobrang na-enjoy ko siya for like a span of 2 years kasi bata pa talaga ako noon, mga grade 5. And then that's the time siguro na parang nag-crossover na ako to basketball and volleyball.
Mm-hmm.
Tapos yun, from there since parang ang hirap naman kasi mag-taekwondo pag mag-isa lang ako, ganun. So I can't really do like extra pa kasi sometimes nagagawa ko kasi si dad bumili rin ng parang punching bag. But then, ang hirap kasi kapag mag-isa lang ako, parang hindi ko siya na-enjoy pag mag-isa. So,
like, there's no extra push, no? Na sinasabi siya, okay, Carter. Yeah. Okay.
So from there, doon ako nag-try na yung basketball kasi parang I get to dribble while watching movies, ganon. Kapag nakikipagkwentuhan with friends. So, mas na-trigger yung parang, sige, basketball na lang ako kasi dito, mas mapupush ko yung sarili ko, ganun, mas nakakapag-extra works ako, yung mga ganun.
But that explains the footwork, no, Carla?
Yeah.
Taekwondo, the quickness of his feet and everything. Now, being a basketball player, here's one thing that probably most of the basketball players would ask you, Richie, is that, what was the first shoe you ever had as a basketball? Like, yung alam mo yung dinidream na parang, I want this, nakamit ko na, anong shoe yun?
Siguro the Kobe.
Kobe.
Yeah. It's my first yata na basketball shoe na nagamit ko for basketball. Kasi before when I was starting, I remember, alam mo yung parang pang-hiking, yun pa shoes ko nung una eh. As in, parang mapapa-water dose talaga yung mga teammates ko, gano'n.
Okay. I love that you use na pang-hiking.
Yeah, as in, I remember that parang black and navy blue pa yung color niya. And then, yun, my brothers they always tell me nga na, tell dad kasi to buy you a basketball shoes na, yung mga ganyan. And then, ako sobrang nahihiya talaga ako to ask for something sa parents ever since. So, I try not to na lang na parang grabe, sira na yung shoes ko. Hanggang ganun lang talaga ako, max. Hindi ko talaga kaya, not buy me this na kasi or that or whatsoever, yung mga ganun.
Wow.
So, nung nagbigyan ako ng first na yung Kobe, sobrang na-enjoy ko talaga. So, I got another one nung nag-release sila ulit. Nung same na colorway. And then, yun, nasa condo lang siya nakatago.
So, ilan pairs of shoes mo? If you could count, if you could remember.
Yeah! Give us a ballpark figure.
Pero mo, ilan?
Siguro, it's not as much naman na. Kasi, lalo last year po. Lalo last year. parang I try to give mga remembrance to the fans. So every game, like ganun, I give it to them. Sometimes parang once ko lang nagamit, and then yung iba, parang hindi ko pa nagagamit. I try to give it dun sa mga student athletes who doesn't have shoes talaga. So natutuwa kasi ako na sobrang passionate nila about basketball. So since hindi ko naman talaga kailangan ng ganun karami, I try to give it to them, yung mga nangangailangan.
This might sound weird, Richie, but I'm gonna ask you, what's your shoe size?
My playing shoes is 13, and then my walking is 12.
Oh,
Happy ka na, Rico? So,
Wow.
I'm sorry. Rico, I'm sorry. His shoes are too big for you.
Bakit mo?
6'1" po.
6'1". Okay.
Rico, do you realize you are asking like the most awkward questions? You're a grown man and you're like, Richie, what's your shoe size? What's your height? What's your star sign, Richie? What's your favorite cologne? Nakakatakot ka na, Rico, ah. Na-awkward na tong si Richie. Kawawa naman. Okay, wait. Since we're talking about games and you were saying na you get so kilig and encouraged when you see guys that are so into basketball so you want to help them out. Going back to your career, Richie, I mean, so far, you've made a name for yourself talaga, especially sa UAAP. This is a fun fan question. What do you think has been your best game so far? Like, out of all of the games that you've played, what's the one game na para sa'yo, oh man, I played so well. Kahit if your team lost or whatever, what game was that? And when?
Siguro the game that I really remember, Game 2 finals of the UAAP season 80, I guess. Season 80.
Straight time here in the finals.
Yeah, kasi
At hindi De La Salle team nakilala.
I started the game really bad, as in bad.
Okay.
And hindi ko alam kung ano yung nangyari. Kasi we lost the first game. So, if we lose dun sa game 2, we're dead. So, diba? And then, since it's, best of 3. So, first quarter, parang we were down mga 15 na ata. Something like that.
Mhm.
Or 10, mga ganyan. And then, second half, when the first half ended, something like that, mga 15 or 20, we're down like that. Tapos, as in, four fouls na ata ako that time. Tapos, I was really parang teared up na parang, sobrang tiri na nung eyes ko. Tapos biglang pag-sub ko, sabi, si kuya pa yung humarap sa akin na parang, sabi niya, relax ka lang, wait for it. The second half will be yours. Sabi niya ganun, relax ka lang. Parang mga ganun. Tapos ako parang, mas naluha ako na parang, paano mo nasabi yan? Sabi yan ganun. But then, syempre, nung point na yon, tama nga naman siya to just parang let God do the work, yung mga ganun. So, from there, as in, I was praying lang the whole time. Sila coach, parang sabi niya, ba't ka umiiyak? Sabi ni coach niya. Sabi ko, coach, gusto ko manalo mga ganun. Tapos, sabi niya sa akin, relax ka lang. Sabi niya, may second half pa tayo. Mga ganun. So ako parang, sabi ko, coach, 4 fouls na ako, paano ako makakabawi? Tapos sabi niya, papabawiin kita. Sabi niya ganun, relax ka lang. So parang, how can you guys say that, yung mga ganyan? Kasi siguro, anong time na yon, sobrang down na ako. So parang na-stress and all. And then, I remember sila, the managers, and then, even si Boss Dandeng went there pa. Like, sabi niya, iyo, relax ka lang, magagawa mo ng paraan yan, ganito, ganyan. Magtiwala ka lang, sabi niya, mapapanalo natin to. Parang ganon. So, ako, parang, okay, sige, naririnig ko sila, pero hindi na masyado parang si sink in eh. Though, I was praying lang the whole time na parang habang nagsasalita silang lahat. Parang, Lord, please, ikaw na bahala sa akin. If ganito talaga yung ibibigay mo sa akin na last game for this season, sabi ko, so be it. Pero, if possible naman na mabigyan mo pa rin kami ng chance, sabi ko nothing is impossible naman sa'yo, sabi ko ganun. You can make a way for us to get back into the game and win this game, sabi ko ganun. So I'm giving it up to you na, sabi ko ganun. It's up to you. Just siguro make it happen if it's gonna happen nga na we're gonna win the game. Pero ikaw nang bahala, offer ko sa'yo lahat. Parang ganun lang. As in, the whole time, habang nasa bench, habang nasa dugout, and then the moment we got back, pagbalik sa akin ni Coach Alden, as in, hindi ko rin alam kung bakit. Sobrang naging maganda talaga na gusto kong mag-smile na lang na, oh my God, you're so good talaga, yung mga ganyan. Nothing is really impossible sa'yo, yung mga ganyan. And then, yan, sobrang happy lang ako na we got the win. And then, though we came up short in game 3, but then, yun, sobrang na-touch ako na if you hold on to God nga, it's parang something really good's gonna happen talaga if it's His will.
All Out with Rico and Carla. All Out music and all out fun. Monday to Friday, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. only on Manila's hottest Monster RX93.1.